Oh, were you? First off, damn. No, we're going. Are you okay going live now? Because we got to talk about that.
Sure.
Okay,
Let's do it.
you're here. You are. We're all the way live. First off, like that's a. I know you're you're a musicer, right?
Musicer is what my father would be. I'm a notist.
Oh, and noticed
A
you're
notist.
which is fourth level. I would have thought that you were at least a notabular, which is eighth level. Uh, or oh,
It's a little
you
it's a little bit of
multi-class,
a
didn't you?
yeah. So like I've done the double multi-class and I'm now a notary, which has really kind of killed my job prospects because it's really hard to advertise yourself as a notary because people don't understand it.
Yeah,
So I end up signing things and putting seals on a lot of things, but I never end up singing anymore, which is unfortunate.
yeah. I mean, that's. I just have to say, I am actually legitimately surprised that you recognize that particular Paul Simon song, because that's from the middle Simon that nobody gives a shit about.
That's Graceland, Simon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay. To be fair, the middle Simon no one cares about is like Hearts and Bones, and stuff like that. But like everybody knows Simon and Garfunkel, and then everybody knows like after Rhythm of the Saints, and after. But like, are you a Paul Simon fan?
So my brother and my parents always had Simon and Garfunkel, and later Paul Simon on as I was growing up. So I was around a lot of Simon and Garfunkel and a lot of Paul Simon, but I kind of got them just from the environment. It wasn't ever something I sought out. So I have like if I hear a song, there'll be like seven doors back in my brain and I can pull that knowledge. But if you were to ask me, if you were to say specifically what songs are on Graceland, I'd be like, that's a theme park, not an album. I don't
Right.
know what you're talking about.
Right. I might have. It would have taken me a moment, but if you had said which album is that from, I would have gone. I would have gotten Graceland eventually. So,
Graceland is the Elvis one, right? Is the Elvis theme park?
yes, yes.
Okay. Why don't we go there? We should just go there and sing the Paul Simon songs from Graceland and see what they say and just see how long it takes for them to be like, you need to leave, sirs, please.
Is this our new podcast? We just go places and sing until they make us leave because I'm here for it.
You've discovered what my career was after the conservatory. Like as a musical theater performer going around singing and people would be like, "Sir, this is a Wendy's. You need to get out of here."
I feel like, sir, this is a Wendy's colon the Pat Rothfuss story should be like the title of my autobiography. Um, I am now live with video, and we are live with audio.
Oh,
And
this is good because I can't see the game video in real time. I have to wait for the stream.
oh no, see, like, here's the thing, everybody. I I love I love Disco Elysium, maybe as much as I have ever loved a game. Uh, Last night, Aaron, I was talking to Michelle, and I was trying to explain to her how much I love Disco Elysium, and to do that, I had to do what I always do, which is start at the beginning of known time and say like effectively first the earth cooled, right? And then there was the Mesozoic. And then eventually like we'll move forward and but then so I effectively went into like what Fallout was and who wrote it and why it was amazing.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. This is what it's like. I mean, you know what it's like being around me. And
Of
so I'm
course.
like I had to explain Fallout to her so that I could then explain how much I loved Fallout so that then she could understand when I said I think I like these games. Like I am so impressed by this game, perhaps beyond the original two Fallouts. you know? And it's like they are not the same. They are very close together in some ways, but like they you know, the reason that I'm so salty about most games that come out these days is I'm like, people are like, oh, Pat, like the world building, oh, ooh, the narrative. And I play it and I'm like, who hurt you? Like, don't you know what an actual good story in a video game looks like? And they're like, this is good. And I'm like, you're just starving and somebody gave you a saltine. You know, this is not good story. It's just that you've been eating shit for so long, you don't know what real food tastes like. And they're like, oh, Mr. You know, what indie bullshit are you into? I'm like, no, 20 years ago, there was a game that with more narrative complexity, like than any of your modern bullshit. We possess that narrative technology, and at some point, like somebody sold their soul to the devil, and all game developers became obsessed with polygon counts, and all of that good shit went to waste. So anyway, everybody, Disco Elysium is amazing. And I am so excited to play it again. And Aaron is excited to play it too, but
First time.
he doesn't get to play it until it comes out on console. And because I am an emotional vampire who can only feed off the joy of others, I said, before you start to play it, I want to show you this game and experience your joy and delight, and then consume it and thereby sustain myself in my 1,000-year journey to the heat death of the universe.
I'm so jealous of you because this feels like when I eventually have kids, I'm going to show them video games I love, and I know that I'm just going to be waiting for their eyes to light up. And I get emotional when I see my dog see something on TV that I like and pay attention. So I don't know what it would be like for like my kid to look at something and be like, oh, I like this, Dad. I'll be like, oh my God, yes, I have 30 years of other games to show you. Let me tell you about all the Final Fantasies, all the Dragon Ages. So many masses got effect here. Like I can't wait. So I'm jealous of you being able to siphon off my hype, but I am an endless like vat. I'm a Suez Canal unblocked of hype. So like I'm all about it. I cannot wait. And I nearly bought this game on Steam.
I know, I can tell.
Times. And the only thing holding me back is I'm gonna be playing on PlayStation and I can't transport my
Your
save over there.
file.
But you can do it. You can play it right now. So it's not fair. That's all I'm saying.
The thing is,
but I'm excited.
I gotta say, I talked about it with like such enthusiasm to Michelle that like today she messaged me and she's like, so yeah, I bought Disco Elysium. And I'm like, I'm like, oh cool. I'm so excited to see what you think of it. But so here's what I'll say. You know, first off, everybody, if you buy Disco Elysium because of our shared excitement, I'm not saying you should tweet the developer and say, hey, boy, Pat Rothfuss loves you, do a game with him. But if you did that, I wouldn't mind. I will admit, part of me, after talking with you for like a solid hour just about the character creation and how buck wild it was, I'm like, what would these be in my world? You know, what would these? And I'm like, oh no, I can't go there. I can't do that. Anyway,
can I tell you what happened Friday night?
Please.
Hold
on. Before we jump the rest of the way in, let me say I love Disco Elysium. I wanted to play it. I'm like, I also, if I'm going to play it, I started streaming it for hours way back in the day. And not only do I not remember the storyline enough to enjoy picking up my old save, but I was streaming it before, and so I'd kind of feel almost oddly adulterous just doing it on my own. But Aaron here, we've been talking about it. He was excited about it. I'm like, hey, want to come like just talk game stuff with me and digress endlessly while I do Disco Elysium? And he said yes. But Aaron, Would you like to introduce yourself briefly? Because everyone in the
Oh,
chat
you're
is
gonna make
very
me do this
interested.
again?
Oh,
All right,
I told
you want
you.
another
I
cold
told you
one?
I'm going to do
All
it
right.
every time. Well, at least for 3 or 4 of these.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name's Aaron Turbo Hoodie Amendola, and I enjoy pizza, comic books, and creating musical party games like Earworm, the riotous musical party game designed by yours truly, now on sale for $7 off using the code FIRESALE at earwormgame.com. Also, I do community management and project management for Pat, so, that's fun.
And sometimes,
I do love that, like, since you are on video, I am just the voice. I am the shivers that you are feeling around this city here. Yeah, it's all very thematic. It's very good.
I keep trying to think of like, the thing is, Aaron and I were talking about doing this, and I have 2 toggles, and one of them is I'm going to do it now. Fuck it, and the other is it needs to be perfect, and so let's plan an infinite timeline where we never do it, but always work on making it the best. And this time my toggle was set to no, let's do it now, because I desperately wanted to see his reaction to this Buck Wild everything before he got to play it on his own. And then as we move forward, I want to be hearing from him how his experience has been different from mine or similar or any of like we're gonna fucking dig in, folks. But I listen to actual play podcasts. And it's only occasionally that I have watched actual play like YouTube videos, that's more the genre we're in here. Or Twitch streams, because I am thinking of this now. It's sort of live, but we're going to start archiving these and putting them on YouTube. And there, so many more people watch the archived video than tune in live. It's sort of how I think of it as a thing that exists that people watch rather than like, me just talking to people like as a live performance. But the boys and I do watch something called Let's Game It Out. And
what is that?
It's a guy named Josh who he plays these games on YouTube and typically plays them as bad as he can, as extreme as he can. So he's like, oh, here's a sim game where you're supposed to build an efficient factory. And he makes a nightmare factory, and it's funny. But he used to do a ton of other actual plays with a partner whose name was Anthony. And nowadays his videos like come out every couple of weeks and there's like millions of views. Back then, they came out with a lot more, but they were shorter, like little 10-minute and bite-sized, much more loosely edited, if edited at all. But it was the two of them talking. So I've been thinking of it. You never see him or Anthony. It's just like the game. And I realized yesterday I played or like showed off the game a lot without either of our video. So I'm really not sure which will be best, like in terms of like when we get everything fired up and figure out the overlay, if we want to have both of our faces in there or neither of our faces or what. But
it means I have to shower. If we're doing videos, I have to shower, and I'll do it, but like I've gotten so used to not. So I don't know. We'll see.
But anyway, here comes the audio. As I fire it up.
That sweet disco audio.
This sweet disco.
So while that's happening, I need to tell you. So we streamed this on Friday, and I walked away. It was the end of the workday, and all I could think about in my head was like Inland Empire, Shivers. Like I'm just thinking about these things, and Friday's pretty much our date night. My wife and I like to make a fancy dinner, watch some Disney Plus. They always got Star Wars and Marvel shows on there, and we're right about to start the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I'm like, hey, before we start, can I just tell you about Disco Elysium? Yeah, sure. 90 minutes later, I'm like, and that's why Shivers is so cool. And like, it's a push and pull system. You have these many pips. And I could feel like the night start to fade.
Oh
It was just
no!
like, if we don't start this right now, we're not watching. And I'm like, okay, fine. So yesterday I was just like, do you want to watch the trailer? Do you want to watch the Disco Elysium trailer? Uh, yeah, I'm so hooked.
I please apologize to your partner on my behalf. So here, I think I am. Oh no, wait here, because I know you can see my screen. What I'm going to do,
Yeah.
Aaron, is I'm going to go here. I'm going to turn it back to me. But because here, look what I did. Because I know, as someone who has done a theater,
Theater.
you have standards that I do not, and like you have a respect for certain like technical arts. But I don't know if you notice, like I have sort of a little bit more light than normal, but it's not the blinding blue white light. But you know, I want to show you something. You ready?
Yeah. Hit me. Have I been hit yet?
Can you see?
Oh, look at you.
I actually
Nice.
I had some hue lights and we're thinking about like putting them all over the house, but I moved them here into this room so I could get better ambient light and all of that. So like look,
Oh, I didn't expect you to come out as a pro streamer today. Are you gonna start streaming that sweet Call of Duty? You gonna do that Cold War action and do battle royales now?
I mean I that's all behind me. My height, the height of me as a pro streamer back when I did Battlegrounds.
Cool. So I'm gonna edit your Wikipedia to be like, before he wrote King Killer Chronicle, Pat actually was the proest streamer there was.
So yeah, I have that, and also like I've got. The thing is, I'm doing hue lights the same way that they do everything in my life, which it's either like 5 nines fine, like obsessive perfection, or like, hey, I think these lights can do a thing, and I'm gonna poke it occasionally on a electric device. I'm like, hey, look, colors, and then like just do it bad and never optimize it at all. But now we'll come back to the overlay here. And then I think I'm also, now that I've got my lighting almost halfway good, I'm just going to turn off my camera.
Just as the lighting looks great, we're
Yep.
gonna lose the feed.
But so here's what I think I'm going to do. I
Okay.
think I think I've got it. I think I'm going to do two here, two here. I'm going to do this.
You're going for the 5 build?
I'm
I've seen a lot of speculation that 1.5 is how the developers want you to play.
Yeah, 1.5, and then I think, oh, it really that makes sense because like, and so I I know we're both excited about Inland Empire and Shivers, but this is what I'm tempted to do. What do you? Because I'm still like the weakest of sad sacks here with the 2 physique. But this will give me like 3 shivers to start with, and I can build to 6, which I hope to do early in the game to the detriment of all else.
Yep.
And then, but I'll start with this, like I'm going to be super empathetic and I'm going to be like very persuasive, but I'm not going to be the Sherlock Holmes that I was before.
Okay.
And and what will happen, and I don't know if you've seen it as we've looked through these skills before, but like for example, if we go to let me see, if we go to electrochemistry, for example, and it says cool 4, high flyers, party enthusiasts, cops who need lightning. A lot of these are like, if you want to play this, like probably for visual calculus, it should be forensic scientist, tactical fighters, math-minded people, or logic is like analysts, pure rationalists, logicians. there's some of these occasionally that it tips a little bit of their hand about what is coming in the game. So but before I talk about it a little bit, I know I'm going to be giving you a sneak peek of the game, but before you start playing it yourself. But do you mind hearing sort of one of the things that emerges fairly quickly in the game before we even jump?
Yeah, hit me.
Because there is a wide variety, but no matter what, there is sort of a mystery. This is a cop story. You're a police officer.
Divorced dad energy.
You divorced dad energy. You have a partner. You're in a very, very amazingly articulate and developed world. But as you go, like what sort of cop are you? What sort of cop do you become? And there's different types of cop. But if you come here to conceptualization, or no, was it there?
Is conceptualization the one where you like have a mind diorama?
No, that's visual calculus.
Okay.
Conceptualization, and I love this. This is your ability to understand creativity and see art in the world, which, as a skill, fucking floors me. Right?
Like an art cop.
Yes.
An art detective.
Well, actually, you just said right here. Conceptualization has a special role it wants you to play in the world. Not the role of cop, but of art cop.
So you decide what is art?
A little bit. And so it's like, oh no, I understand art. I make art. I police. I am the art,
Okay.
And so what I'm going to say is there's a couple of different sort of cop types that emerge, because part of this story is a story of self-discovery. What are you doing? Like, what sort of person are you? But also in addition and shoulder to shoulder with that, what sort of cop are you? Are you an art cop? And so I think, I'm just saying, I know you tend to play beef, but I will say I could also imagine you being buck wild and having a blast being big drama art cop.
I would love to go around and be like, yes, I'd like to solve the murder, but can we look at the way the blood is splattered amongst the scene?
Yes,
we really need to look at the Dadaism of the paint and how it is over the crime scene here. That's very fun.
And here you see, for conceptualization at high levels, conceptualization makes you go big, perhaps too big. It is ostentatious, demanding grand displays. Why live life when you can throw yourself into a live volcano?
That is, tattoo that on something, please. That's a great line.
At low levels, however, you will be unable to see the world in a creative light. You'll be unable to contribute to conversations in an art gallery, and only boring people will invite you to their cocaine parties. And so I just wanted to make you aware of the possibility of a robustly supported art cop narrative thread as a path available to you. But
how did they do this?
How did they do this? Somebody has a utterly unique brain and bled and sweat blood for this project for 10 years is my answer. Is my guess. I'd bet money on it. Okay, so here we go.
Can you show me savoir-faire real quick?
Where
Just real quick. I need to remember. It's at the bottom.
Savoir-faire urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. Slip by others in Sumerian boxing style, then tumble out the back with unexpected acrobatics. It enables you to move silent footsteps, to groove to a good beat, and to lift useful evidence off perps without them noticing. It also makes you a cooler cop, whose athletic flair will certainly impress the citizenry. At high levels, savoir-faire will make you the king of cool. which is as much to say the most stylish douchebag in Revachol.
Stop. I found my character. I'm the super senior at the high school who's also a cop. I'm very excited about this.
Nobody will see you until you're ready to be seen, and then they'll get the full treatment, whether they want it or not. At low levels, however, you'll be a bumbling, feckless cop unable to catch a pair of keys thrown by your partner without losing an eye. So, okay. So I think I'm going to do this. 5 here in Inland Empire. I'm Psyche Cop. Where I think I lowballed Psyche to 2 last time, so I've got a bunch of empathy, almost a scary amount of authority and suggestion. I love playing a persuasion character, but also with empathy and suggestion, the esprit de corps, which is like cop. It's like this is understanding cop culture, which I will say, playing this element of the game now in the world as I have come to understand it over the last 18 months, I'm going to see how much of this cop feel has remained, is still I don't think about cops the same way that I used to 18 months ago.
No,
not
at all.
But luckily, this is not like a procedural or anything. It is a story where you are, well, you'll see what we are. Okay, here we go. What? Here we go. Fuck, I'm excited about this.
Yeah, if I'm not at work Wednesday, you know why.
The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Ah, fuck. Sorry. Okay.
Professional. Pro is streamer.
Begin. Oh, no, begin.
French.
Fuck.
It actually says be gin. It wants you to be the alcohol.
Primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it.
What?
No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
So can you hear this okay?
I actually can't hear the game at all.
Oh no, is it not coming through the stream?
No, all I can hear is you. I don't have any of the video. I'm actually watching the video through the Twitch channel.
Okay. So how long is the delay on the Twitch channel?
8 to 10 seconds.
Oh, that's a long time for you to not be able to hear this. Okay, the stream can hear the audio. Now, the big thing is, there is, here at the beginning, there is a voice actor doing this. And so maybe for this initial lead-in, if there wasn't already voice acting and quite interesting and distinctive quality voice acting, I would just turn that off and read it myself.
The version on Tuesday is going to have full voice acting, right? Everything's going to be voice acted.
I am honestly up in the air. I don't know if I might have to turn it off. I might have to turn it off for parts. I hope they allow you to leave the voice acting when you're talking to people, but to well, you'll see. So hold on. It says, if you have Zoom or Discord screen share, you can share your game with your guests that way. Mark of the Dragon, thank you for that advice. Maybe, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to share the screen, and then I think we'll see if that comes through, the audio comes through to you at the same time it comes through to me.
Yeah, definitely try it, because I am floored right now just seeing the text Ancient Reptilian Brain. I have no idea what's in store for me. Okay,
so I'm going to hit continue here, and we'll see if I'm hoping this comes through the audio to you.
Yeah, I see your Steam.
Ever.
Did you hear that?
No.
Okay, hold on. Mark of the Dragon. I know I can share my game. I'm pretty sure. Hide names. Ooh, share sound. Okay, Zoom. You have legitimately impressed me, maybe for the first time ever. Here we go.
Never, ever.
Did you hear that, Aaron?
I got nothing. I just see your Steam window. Maybe you're sharing the wrong window? I don't know.
I'm sharing actual Steam and not just a... I'm going to take...
Man, this is
Oh,
great
hold on.
radio.
It
This
said-
is fantastic radio.
It said...
Oh, there we go. I heard something.
Okay. So I am screen sharing and I'm pretty sure, and I am sharing sound. Okay, so now you can see this dialogue tree no matter what, right?
I still see your Steam, but I can hear the game.
Okay. Oh, now you can hear the game through... Hold on.
Through Zoom, yeah.
Oh, so you're seeing Steam, but you're not seeing Disco Elysium?
I see the Steam library that says Disco Elysium, last time played, playtime, achievements, yada,
Okay,
yada,
hold
yada.
on. Hold on. We can do better than this. I'm going to stop this share. I'm going to do a new share. Don't worry, everyone. We're doing it. See, actually, Aaron, you don't realize that this is what everyone shows up for, is to watch me fiddle endlessly. And
Is this when we tell
curse the
people
name
this
of God.
was part of the plan? This
Yeah.
is like actually an art installation online?
What it really is this is a service I provide for free, where everyone else is like, I might not have a lot of my shit in order, but I really understand technology better than Pat Rothfuss.
Yeah, you actually see the Matrix, which is something I didn't understand until you flew that one time. You hovered in the air for 15 seconds, and I was just amazed.
Okay, so here
Here we go.
here's this, and I am sharing sound. So, everyone here in chat, should I try to replicate the voice acting and read this piece to Aaron to catch him up?
Yes.
Okay, Aaron voted. There is nope. That isn't it. There's nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your consciousness ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
That's a really good take. Can I give you mine?
Oh, yeah. Before Aaron hears the official voice here, I want to hear this.
All right. Oi, there's nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no longer than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
The thing is, halfway between mine and Aaron's is the actual one, and you're going to hear it in a second, and it's going to crack you up.
Oh my God.
And actually here, I'm going to throw my camera back on because I won't be occluding anything, just so they can watch me shine with delight at everything you fucking do or say, Aaron. So here are my choices.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
You see, it's actually got like something close to Cockney, except it's like halfway between Cockney and a much rougher, angrier Tom Waits.
You sound like a background character from Cowboy Bebop. It's really good.
Here we go. Simply keep on non-existing is. I love that it's a dialogue option.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Oh, you know who it is? It's Crowley from Supernatural. That's just who I see now.
Let me see. I'm gonna pick. Hold on. What's this about an X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle. soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
What?
So you'll notice what is talking has changed. This has gone from the reptilian brain. That was your limbic system speaking.
Okay.
Aaron. Aaron.
Okay.
Aaron.
Hold on.
Aaron.
Wait, this is a lot.
Aaron.
Pat.
It was your limbic system speaking.
Oh boy. It's a lot.
It's a lot, Aaron, and that's why I wanted to show you. Okay.
How many different? Okay.
Oh,
wait,
just
the nervous system just gonna be me with anxiety speaking to myself?
Just come along. Just come on this beautiful buck wild fucking ride with me. And so, like, you know what? I'm for real. I'm like, you know what? How about the fathomless deep? I'm in. I know this feeling. It's like, you know what? What if I try to remember something hard? Or, fathomless deep.
No ball of meat, no light in the formless nothing, just night swimming.
Yeah. How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
This rocks so hard. I love this so much already.
And it's like I'm like all about, like, just give me this endless darkness. Let's go.
Right, nothing down to fuck all borough.
Yeah. Let's visit. A return trip to the silence.
Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
look at these options, Aaron.
Oh my god. No, I need to belittle myself instead. Someone's been reading my diary. Okay.
Here we go. I honestly don't know how I played this game before. I'm actually curious, but I'm like, I think this is the way I'm gonna go right here. Not to get too real, everyone. Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Nope, that's not what I asked for. I wanted the endless dark and nothingness.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Pat, so help me God, if this game turns into Saturday Night Fever, I was promised one thing, and I want that. I don't want John Travolta with a paint can walking down a street.
So here we see the mechanic.
My volition. All right.
My volition, there's been a passive check. So against a medium difficulty of 10, I managed an 11. And so this is passive. And so it's like, I can take it. I'm a champion. I don't know what would happen if I'd failed that. Again, you never know what would have gone the other way with these passive checks. So here, stop. Let me see. Mother help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Stop. I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. I think I'm going to lean into this.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
This reminds me of something. My dad was not a drinker, but he did like go to a party at one point and did. I mean, when he was my dad, he was a party kid when he was younger, but when he was my dad, I remember he was hungover, and he came out at one point, and then he went back into the bedroom and he had just talked to my mom for like a minute, and he said, and I'm like, is he okay? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, what did he say to you? And he goes, I'm going back to bed. If I'm still alive in an hour, come in and kill me.
My goodness.
And so I like he knew how to do drama. What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
You ready, Aaron?
Just hit me. Wait. Does this game begin with you in your underwear on the floor?
Yup.
Great. Been there.
So here we are.
This is a cool art style. Hey, your tie is on the helicopter up there.
Oh, hold on. Okay, it's up there. Now, pro strat here. If you hit tab, you can see all the interactable things around you. The little dots are there, but also, so like this, obviously you click on it. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Here's, why would I want to put clothes on this beautiful body of mine?
Are your slacks bell bottoms? Is this really disco?
Here, let's take a look.
Those are bell bottoms.
Take all. Flare cut trousers. Now notice here, this is something is happening or has happened. So if you click on it, I just because one of my stats paid off for me, you hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminum key ring. There's a single key on the ring, and the number 1 is etched into it. It should open the door. So there we go. Now, let me show you briefly.
I think I already was shown briefly. You woke up in your underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Hi-oh.
Hey-oh. Now,
they're all weak.
Here comes, and this is going to be one of my pervasive criticisms of the game, because there's a mechanic here that I do not love. You'll notice my pants give me a -1 to my savoir-faire, and a +1 to my electrochemistry. And if you remember, electrochemistry is like how good I am at partying and drugs, which is conceptually appropriate for these pants. But I really hate, an armor, wearing a breastplate that gives you a bonus to armor makes sense. Even potentially wearing a stylish cape that gives you a bonus to, say, a charisma roll. That makes sense. Or, perhaps more appropriately, wearing a stylish cape that you think gives you a bonus, but actually gives you a negative to all persuasion checks. That makes sense. But pants that make you better at drugs. Mm-hmm. It's a mechanic that I understand is so rooted in games. But
we've been there, right? Pants to make us better. We've all been there.
I've never worn. But here's the big thing. What this means is, because they've assigned stats to clothes, now I am going to feel obliged to wear certain clothes because they make me better at authority would make sense. If I wear a uniform, yes, authority. But wearing pants because they make me better at drugs is fucking nonsense. And it means that I can't. The thing that clothes do is you wear them and they look away. Otherwise, I don't know. It really bugs me though that you manipulate your stats this way.
Yeah, like I don't go to the Gap and search for jeans that make me better at cocaine. I look for just something that's going to make me happy.
Uh,
This doesn't exactly play into what I want to do.
yeah. So how about this? Let's go in here because you notice down here, you see your character portrait.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little indistinct, right?
You look like the Joker.
At
What is
best.
happening? Yeah.
So here again, like look around. Bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs.
Sweet liqueurs.
Like Fireball whiskey, everyone. Everyone remember, this stream is brought to you in no way by Fireball whiskey, the whiskey for people who don't want to feel feelings anymore.
Hey, Pat, you know I did cut that commercial for you, right? It is somewhere on my hard drive.
Oh my God, I forgot. We're gonna save that and turn it into charity or at least just amazement in the general populace. So here, again, there's a shirt, but here's the mirror. This part I do remember from before. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Okay.
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really? Nothing? Wipe away the mirror. Really, all recollection, and here's the thing, a lot of this game, if you haven't already been able to tell, is really kind of an interior monologue, which means that this game is playing a much different narrative game than most third person isometric. It's like, it's not just can you talk to people in very complex ways. You're talking to yourself, literally and figuratively. All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. This was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
So this is like hard-boiled detective, but self-aware. And a lot more drugs.
This is like so self-aware and kind of more gritty in a different world.
I wish you could just be Gritty. It'd be amazing if you could just be the mascot Gritty in this game. Somebody please do that.
So, okay, here we go. Let's wipe off the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Ooh.
Oh, Inland Empire. There we go.
Okay, abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecome it. Maybe I should touch my face first, make sure that there's nothing wrong with my face. How about this? You know what? I'll just leave. I'll just leave. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Look at it. He can't. One hand is still on his head. He's just limping slowly around.
We have been there, right? What is this character's name?
We don't know. And I'll also say, you might have been there. I've never had a hangover because I am pure of heart, and therefore I have the strength of 10.
Okay. I get like, oh, Pat, can I tell you about the best thing that happened today?
Sure.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
So, lazy Sunday. My wife and I wanted to order pizza and wings and just kind of be couch potatoes. So the delivery service said the food was delivered. And we were like, well, it's not here. So we called DoorDash and they're like, cool, we'll send out a replacement. 45 minutes later, the original order showed up. 10 minutes after that, the replacement order showed up. So we have double pizza and double wings. And that's like the hangover I'm on right now. I've had too much pizza. And because I'm in my 30s, I'm like, I had to take a nap. It was real bad, but that's clearly the best thing that's happened to me in a long time, and I'm not even ashamed about it.
No.
I feel like this character would be really happy about that.
Yeah, that would be his best, maybe this dude's literal best day ever. I'm going to take a shoe, green shoe. It's just one shoe. Can I see the other shoe? Okay, there's this.
Different color shoes, please.
This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty.
Yeah, what kind of bender did you have that you punched the door open?
It looks like someone tore the tape out while the song was still playing. So, like, I mean, it's pretty obvious here that I've been having a day. You know what? Maybe what I really need here is to I'm going to get dressed and then look at myself in the mirror. So here we go. Here's the ceiling fan.
Yeah, put the tie on but no shirt and then look at yourself in the mirror.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Oh, here's Inland Empire again. Or has it been consigned there as a punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. Okay, let's do some savoir-faire here. I want to grab this tie. Oh, and here, this is our first white check.
Oh, goodness.
So here, I think the way that it works, I can dimly remember, but again, you can see my chances are low. Let's try it. Oh, no. Okay. You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse radiating chest pain? Doom comes over you. Grab my chest.
You had double pizza.
This is bad. It feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. This now is a good time to start. Oh, I just saw here. I did take a point of damage. Apparently, okay, because my physique is 2, I only have 2 points of health.
Wait, you're a detective that trying to get a tie off of a rotating fan blade may kill you?
I mean, I have had a rough couple of days, man.
Yeah, you look like the Hulk. I don't know what happened in this apartment. But like you woke up with no clothes on, the door was busted, and the biggest worry is the tie. I have questions.
Okay. The pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. So here, now, this is how it works. I have failed a white roll until I can, like, if I go up a level, I can maybe get a skill point and put it into savoir-faire. Because that's how low my savoir-faire is right here. It's so low that I cannot, like, get a tie and put it on. Like, I am about as low as a human can be. Now, once I go up a level, I can put a point in, or if somehow the situation changes or I bring something new to bear here, then it will allow me to make the check again. And that white checks you can do again. I think there are red checks, which is like it's one time and you're done. And you're going to succeed or fail and you live with that forever. So,
So real.
so, you know, maybe, okay, I'm going to stop the fan.
I desperately want somebody to make this game, but like in high school, and you're talking to like your crush, and it's like, yeah, even if you try to say something, you might just puke your lunch up and embarrass yourself, and that's death. You're dead in high school. Your reputation is asunder at that point.
Yep. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. So, here we go. See?
There we go.
+3, the fan is turned off, which I probably should have done right at the beginning. Now, the way that this works is I think you roll 2 dice, or the computer rolls 2 dice, and then your stat plus any bonuses, and you're aiming at a number. Medium success here is 10. So, maybe? Oh,
good. You don't die.
you know, I feel like everything's coming up Millhouse for this terrible wreck of a cop. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap! It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
Horrific necktie.
What you have In your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. Let's turn on the light too. A terrible mistake. Turn off the lights immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. That was a mistake. I apologize for that. Although now, actually, I want to turn it on and leave it on and see what happens to me.
How many times can you turn the lights on?
The thing is, I'm a hero. Aaron, if you didn't know I'm a hero, I can take this. Oh, no. No. Okay.
The halogen bulb of doom. You're dying.
Okay. I was wrong. Okay. Now, am I actually just wearing the tie with no...
If this was the whole game, I would buy it. Like, if it was just self-contained in this room and it was, you are haggard, you have a hangover and need to put yourself together, I would buy it.
Oh, look,
I'm happy there's more.
I get extra Inland Empire. I'm glad I almost killed myself getting this tie. I'm going to wear it forever. I have one shoe. I'm not saying I feel attacked or anything, but this is a little spot on.
It's close to home.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get this. This is shirt.
Oh, that's a shirt. I thought it was a pile of garbage. Okay.
Judge much. There we go. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. What is this? It's a disco-esque blazer where I get a little esprit de corps.
What is esprit de corps again?
Let me see here. Esprit de corps is connect to Station 41, understand cop culture.
Oh.
So I'm going to be pretty good with esprit de corps because it's a psyche skill. And I think here is one more piece of clothing. Ooh, a white satin shirt.
But you are not as open to suggestion anymore?
I think...
Or you're not as good as persuading people because that shirt is so ugly.
My conceptualization goes up. And see, again, here, this is where it starts to and now I'm angry again because it's like, oh, thank you, shirt. Now, because I'm wearing this, I understand creativity better. And now's when I start to become angry because so much of this game is like AAA+. And I'm like, really? Wearing a shirt makes me see art in the world better, and then I'm angry.
So you are not the type of person that, like, I play an absurd amount of Destiny, and to me the end game in Destiny is fashion, like getting my Guardian to look as good as they can possibly look. I like the fashion end game here. I'm happy to work within the like subsystem here, like the world ends with you, but it seems like the thing that overrides that for you is the stat increases. Correct?
It is, because like it goes in line with like the old thing. The thing that I learned when I became a teacher is that everyone said one of the big rules that you'll pay for it if you ever forget it is you get what you grade for. And the truth is, if you attach a grade to something, it will be valued according to how you're grading. And so what they've done here is they're like, oh, dress however you want, but if you wear these pants, you are clumsy. Dress however you want. This shirt will make you less persuasive. But also the flip side of this is true. It's like, hey, wanna be an authoritarian cop? Wear only this outfit. And I'm like, I feel unfortunately and unfairly influenced by it, and I don't feel it adds a lot to the game, because it's going to make me, I'm like, oh wait, do I have to scramble along a window edge? Better change for my other pair of pants. And then I get angry.
See, but I think that's hilarious. I think it's amazing that your character has a duffel bag of like, these are my snooping pants. These are my lion pants. These are my cop pants. And at any given time, you have to find a bathroom, like Superman.
Actually, Aaron, you've just given me a way to enjoy this. Because imagining this horrific, like, especially the way I'm playing him with like so much inland empire that like he believes his clothes are like are his team, and he's like, hold on everyone, gotta change out for the white wizard because we're gonna go have and talk to somebody.
Gotta fight a dragon, better put on my t-shirt.
Okay, so here we go, back to the mirror. Everyone, I think we can do it. We can face the mirror.
Goodness,
Let's
if
wipe
this is
off the
how we
mirror.
die.
Yeah, I only have 1 point of health. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Hey.
Again, my brain is still like, but. Okay, maybe I should touch my face first and make sure there's nothing really wrong. Maybe this is like that episode of The Twilight Zone.
So you have like a survival instinct not to see your own face because it's so hideous.
Well, I mean, again, I'm not saying I consulted on this game or anything, but okay. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. What's wrong? Where to even begin? There's the bloatedness and the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. What is this? I'm sorry, touch my nose. At least my tongue is okay. Touch my tongue. I'm scared. I want to stop doing this. Maybe it's like, well, my tongue is okay. It's not. It's swollen
not.
and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. I'm sorry.
The mirror is like your friend who's way too honest with you.
Yep.
And I appreciate that.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it, and it doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. I'm scared. I want to stop doing this. I am a bold superhero paranormal investigator here. We're gonna do it. I'm here for it.
Do it. Oh.
Behold.
Oh.
So now I'm going to be curious. Tell me your initial impression here.
You look like a sea captain who didn't realize there's no more sea captains.
That is a good take. Now, oops, hold on. I'm gonna take my my camera off again because I don't want to occlude any of this majesty. Now, here's the thing. This is not. It's like you look at this and you're like, hey, okay, yeah, okay. But as you keep looking at this, how do you feel about it? Right?
It's the mouth of madness. This is some Lovecraft shit.
And now also, do you see down here in the corner your character profile?
Yeah, why is some of his skin white, gray, and then red?
I think it's because he has done terrible things to his body with drugs and alcohol for maybe a very, very long time. If I wonder if I dimly remember what happened next. It's been almost 2 years, maybe more than 2 years since I played this. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Of course I do. It's some sort of superstar? I think I'm a superstar. Yeah, we're going for that.
Yeah.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or, wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
It's trying to smile. Oh, God.
I think it's because I'm a superstar? Stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. No. Oh, my God. No, this is what superstars do. Keep making the face. You can't, can you? It's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Superstardom? God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's trying to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think it's sort of pulling it off, too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. I mean, all of these are true, and they're very unfortunate that they're true. Which one do I pick?
I feel like superstardom is an emotion that we are going to make in this game. But what does your heart tell you?
I mean, I've already hit superstar a couple of times. I think this is supposed to be like, hey, darling, I just watched the second Guardians of the Galaxy, and there's a little bit of Stardad here.
You're a little bit of Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
But this is like Kurt Russell as if he did another Escape from LA movie.
Yep. Please promise yourself that you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens. No one tells me what to do. That's right. Not even yourself. Go ahead. What was that?
In the world of this game, I like this detective person, but I would love to see the next apartment over, like somebody getting ready in the morning and you're like, yeah, the guy is yelling superstardom at the mirror again.
And again,
oh God,
and
we
again.
have to move.
Okay. That's right. Not even yourself. Go ahead and try something. It's not an order. So here, I can pull Encyclopedia and try to remember where the expression comes from. Or electrochemistry, I can attempt to stop the expression from happening. Note, the difficulty on this is an 18.
So, can you go up to number 1 again? What's the percentage? 17, and what's the other one? Okay, between a 17 and a 3, they're both pretty bad. If you're going to make a big swing, take the biggest swing you can.
The thing is, I want to know, like, I mean, if I am going to move through this world sweet-talking plants and animals, I want to know where this comes from. Maybe I don't want to get rid of this expression. Oh!
Okay.
It belongs in the third decade of the current century. Though time has passed from the failure of the revolution, that for a fleeting moment, free market economy. Did I skip a line? It belongs to the new, capital T, capital N, the third decade of the current century. Enough time has passed from the failure of revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species. Okay. Things were good. Right. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But, more importantly, disco happened.
Oh, God.
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air... somebody help me with this? What's your guess? Boîte de nuit?
Boîte de nuit?
Boîte de nuit?
I don't know.
Somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blood mane appeared on the... blonde mane. Blood mane would be a whole different game.
No, blood mane is better. Please do blood mane.
Appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit, and then he made the expression.
So are you Zoolander?
I think what this happening? is I'm remembering that, like, back in the day, there was a movie star who smiled like this. And so here it's like, so I adopted this. I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Click, click.
Oh, finger guns. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. How long ago was the new, anything else? Maybe. So hold on. I do want to know, why did I adopt this? Everyone loved this. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only this grimace remains.
Nothing can kill the grimace.
I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Click, click. The click is used to spur on a horse and also features heavily in Guillaume's regional mega hit, Don't Worry Your Pretty Little Head.
What world is this? Who wrote this world?
I know.
I want to be in it.
It's beautiful. How long ago was this? 20-odd years, there's a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now, and the expression is a relic. And do I remember anything else then? Like who I am, or why did I drink myself into oblivion? You have some understanding of the recent history of disco, and the rest is darkness.
Disco killed the world. It's true.
And now, see, here's what I like. I made a check, and then it gives me an opportunity to sort of ask some questions and learn some things. And then it's like, okay. And it labels it clearly. Okay, I want to stop this little vignette, and I want to move on with the rest of what's happening. Oh, shit. I'm so excited. I'm going to get to show you one of the fucking wild parts of this game that I love. You gained a thought. Guillaume le Million. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne cork smile whenever you want to. And maybe some of that stardust will return. So, I'm going to leave this because this impossible roll, I'm a little, hold on. Now I have a +2 because I know the origin, check. But it's still it's impossible. I have to an 18 or better. The only way I can do it is with double sixes, but still, first I want to show you this. This is one, I'm so glad this came up early. So here, you see down here, there's a little dot saying there's a new thing. Yeah. So here you have, here's your skills, right? Or when we go up a level. Ooh, can I level up? Okay, I don't have enough points to level up. So here's my skills. Here's my inventory. Here's a notebook. I have nothing in my notebook because I'm a blank slate. And here is your fucking thought cabinet.
You're like Sherlock Mind Palace?
What happens is, if you go up a level, you can, for example, here, you have space in your head. And so here's the problem. Whatever happened to Guillaume, who with his amber mane and sparkling teeth beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit French phrase 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass, too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol. So what happens is, this is a thought. I can take this, I can click here on internalize, and I will think it. And it will take me several hours to of this sort of living in my head. And during that time, I will suffer a -1 to logic. And then eventually, after several hours, something will occur as this thought becomes realized, and I sort of really unpack it in my head. And so
there's a mechanic for mulling over a complex thought and learning from it?
Yes. And Aaron. So here I go. Now I'm worse at logic because I'm fucking distracted thinking about my childhood. Fucking, I've always wanted to look like Robert Redford. But and the thing is, you know what you get from this? You don't know what you get from this until you finish thinking it. And guess what? Once you've thought it, you've still thought it. It's in your head.
Man, fuck this game. It's too close. It's too close.
Isn't this? So here we are. Okay. Oh no, wait. I got lost in my head. Oh wait, I'm still here. God, everything hurts. And I'm wearing one shoe. Is there anything else I can pick up?
I don't know that we know what day it is, but I think it would be much funnier if this was just a Tuesday.
It just said
putting it out there.
Tuesday. Okay, so here's a door. I'm pretty sure I can't go through it because it's...
No, put your mind to it. You're the Hulk. You run through that door.
I mean, I think I think maybe I love how slow he moves. He's just like
I feel it.
Okay, but also this lit up over here. You see, everybody see this?
The glass?
Yep. Broken window. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. So here, I can look out, or there's an easy. Oh, hey, look, I got a bonus for turning the lights on. This is the visual calculus stat that allows you to sort of like imagine what's what. So maybe first I'm going to look out. Well, no, let's do visual calculus. Come on. Big money. The shards. Oh, so now look over here. You see how you're conceptualizing what must have happened. You're, imagining the vectors and the planes of force. So the shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back. Wait, what am I doing? Something you've done before. So it's like I've done, like this is my job. I'm using a crime scene analysis to discover my lost nighter,
Pat, I know that the version on Tuesday is gonna have full voice acting. It would be so much fun if we had a game and then just cast it using people we know.
Oh my God.
Who's gonna fit the part of visual calculus? Who in our Rolodex would be great to just come on and do this?
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Yeah. And the thing is, I hope that the voice acting, it allows me to only use voices for people instead of all of this, because good voice acting, it just takes a long time. Whereas like, especially if I'm streaming, I do like to be able to maybe like, I'll do my own weird voice.
Sure.
So it's too large for a bullet, too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Again, I would love it if this was just a hangover recovery game. I know there's an overarching story, but I would love just like, it's a Tuesday, this guy needs to get his shit together, help him find his shoes.
Oh, hold on. Lemmy B here in my chat says, yes, there will be an option for that. Fuck. See, every time I think surely, like, I keep waiting for them to drop the ball. And again, any of my quibbles with this game are so inconsequential compared to my amazement of it. But here we go. The door to it should be outside your room. I don't need that shoe. I don't need anyone. The window agrees. Its cracked smile is cold and sparkly. Okay, so I think... Hold on. What can I do here? I think I'm going to turn the light off and then start the fan
I'm curious
again.
what happens if you pull on the fan. Can you destroy the fan?
I just did that. I assumed that is the cord for the fan, and I just pulled it and it said the switch must be broken. Nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine.
Good.
Well, that's my cue. I think it's time to leave our locked room mystery.
Oh goodness! Don't talk to that person.
No,
They are just gonna be horrified.
With one shoe.
They're gonna be horrified.
With one shoe, I've got to go make a friend.
Hello, officer.
Is there romance in this game?
I think a lot depends on how you define romance.
Okay.
So hold on. I gotta look at myself real quick here. I'm wearing all my clothes.
Hey there. Do you like flare cut trousers that increase my electrochemistry?
I've got to. Now, here's the thing. The last time I played this game, I was like, oh, and here's again the problem with this. I thought, wait, I better go get my shoes in case it gives me a bonus to talking to girls, right? And so I didn't. And then I think I left and I came back. And when I came back, I missed this whole, like, I don't know what is waiting here, but I missed it the first time. And I still remember missing this dialogue opportunity. So I've got to talk to her. How about let's call this Claz?
Collage.
Collage. Miss Orange, disco dancer. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. It's because she said, hello, officer. Officer? Am I military personnel? Oh my God, turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking.
Too real.
It's
too real.
I mean, neither of these are good, but I think, oh boy, at least this one, you could be like a sad dog that she might pity. Whereas this one, you're sad and obviously I'm such a hot mess.
No.
She seems perplexed by your question, which is very fair in my opinion. Authority. There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. Wait, I know I'm a businessman.
I must be a CEO, correct? Of course.
So here, this is a passive because I've got a ton of authority, right? And so I made this passive check. But here's the thing. This means this is why I have this check. I wouldn't have gotten the opportunity to do this if my authority had been lower. I'm a businessman.
So if you have multiple, does it take one of your abilities, or could there be many abilities that have these background checks? Oh, is background check correct? Sounds bad, especially if you're a cop. Are there multiple checks running behind you during this process?
I think all the time, you have the ability to make many passive checks. So I know in my last playthrough, I played somebody with a ton of intellect and I was constantly getting encyclopedia knowledge.
Okay.
So here, I don't want to just straight up, I'm a businessman. Why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
She pulls out a cigarette.
Are you shitting?
Are you shitting me? Yeah, here we go.
Please tell me.
Are you shitting me?
Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. Official police business, no less.
Is this a JRPG where you actually have amnesia?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
So, you've been here for 3 days on official police business, no less. And what business is that? I couldn't say. In truth, so far, you've mostly just been drinking. So here, oh no. Oh no, oh no. No, no, no,
Yes.
no. Oh
Yes.
no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. No, it's giving me the chance to use the expression.
This is a bad precedent because this is Creep Town, but also I'm very curious what happens.
Okay, so hold on. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Oh no.
Pat, please do number 3.
Aaron, everyone, I'm doing this for Aaron to show Aaron this game, and he asked so nicely.
Wait, and Pat, I'm gonna make a prediction. I am a font of optimism. You're gonna win this check. I believe in you. It's gonna happen.
And so I'm going to do this. Everyone, and I'm going to say 2 things. One, I'm tempted to say to you all, hey, I'm kind of showing Aaron the game. This is our first red check. I feel like we should try it. Just kind of play it out here. And that would be a lie to you. And I respect all of you watching this more than that. I'm doing this because this is a game and we should play it and have fun, with the knowledge that behavior such as this in the real world is like really not something that should be lauded or emulated.
No.
And also I know from playing this game that if I fail this, and it is better than even odds that I will fail this, that there will be severe long-term consequences. So
even if you win this check, I feel like you'll lose somehow. This game is not about to reward you coming out the gate one shoe on, right? Like, there's no way. Even if you win, you lose.
yeah, okay, so here we go.
Oh goodness. Oh my god. I was right.
Okay. I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still does the longing never stop.
What is happening?
So actually, I like that, like, before I played this character and he was super smart and so unempathetic. But here, like, this version of him that I'm playing, yes, I might be a ruin of a human being. Yes, maybe my only friend is my necktie, who apparently I had a very bad argument with last night, and I threw it onto the fan, and then I almost died reconciling with it. But you know, there is sort of a rough animal charm about him. So here we go.
Oh boy.
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men, she says matter-of-factly. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends, and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural. Ouch! Ouch! I mean, this isn't. You're not saying you don't like it. You're just describing the mechanism here.
Yeah, I understand it, is what she's saying.
No! Hold on. Hold on. She puts out her cigarette.
Whoa.
What? She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Whoa.
It never stops. Oh, goodbye.
There's depths there. What a poignant moment out of...
And now I'm just going to eat her cigarette
really is
butt.
a trash person. Oh my god, don't do this. No way. Can you do that?
I wish I could.
I mean,
Just pick it up.
Lied.
Just pick it up and like carry it with you for the rest of the game. Just the knowledge of the fact that you tried to hit on somebody and she shut you down so hard.
That'd be even creepier. Like, it was creepy enough that you do the initial check, but to be like, and then I carried the cigarette butt with me forever. Like, no, don't be that person.
See, actually, what I would do, because I'm increasingly thinking how I'm going to play this guy. Also, I just looked at the calendar and found out what day it is. So, I mean, I am the best detective.
Is it Tuesday?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, hold on. What did it say, everyone? Is it Tuesday? Hold on. Journal. What is this?
It makes a lot of sense that your detective looked at a calendar, walked away, and immediately was like, wait, what day is it?
What I would say, if this was a hopelessly articulate game, what I would do is I would pick up the cigarette butt, smell it as if it were a rose dropped by my Parisian lady love in some sort of manner, and then eat the cigarette butt because I am obviously a monster and a garbage human. And also I think I'm going to play this person the most deranged possible. And no, Aaron, here's the key to my character. It's like he feels so much. There's so much empathy. He believes, this inland empire thing, so he feels the feelings of everything, including things that are inanimate. And this is why he is constantly self-medicating. And and he's just lashing out blindly because he hurts so much all the time because the world hurts around him. I mean, it's a little typecast for me, but I think that's how I'm going here. What is...
And I love that you are going to be this incredibly empathetic trash monster of a person. And I am literally going to be himbo with the heart of gold that also maybe knows ghosts. Like, I'm sure it's going to be similar in some ways, but I can't wait to see how that first interaction goes differently as a himbo with the heart of gold.
Yep. So here's... Hold on. Yes. Collect this loose change. Just take it.
Yeah, of course.
It's someone's tip, maybe, but...
the morning routine, collecting change from outside of my apartment.
Now I have 40 cents and one shoe. Everything's coming up roses. Okay. Oh, it's bright. Oh my everything. So here...
Good thing you got that one shoe because it's snowing outside.
Right. So now you see, when something happens, like if you make a passive check and there's something sort of actively in your mind, one of these little things will come up and you click it. Oh, so like it's just a piece of descriptive text. Oh, my shoe. Why? I don't know why we fought. Why do you...
We have a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog fans in the chat right now because everyone's saying gotta go fast. And let me just say, I see you and I love you.
Hold on. Before I take the shoe, apparently something really pinged up in my...
Oh, because it's red?
Yep.
All right.
A gust of briny wind washes over you. Okay, I don't know. That was red, though. That was very important.
You got to put both shoes on. You're probably suffering from a wet sock at this point.
Oh, shoe. I don't know. Why do you make me so angry? Why do you always do this so we fight? Also, by the way, that was not maybe a funny joke that I made. Here we go. Secret task complete. Find your other shoe. I like that it didn't give it to you as a quest, but it's like, if you do find both shoes, good job. There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. It's a love story, folks. And see, Aaron, earlier you said, is there romance? There is.
Love actually is all around us.
And so here you see conceptualization, success. I have appreciated the art of my 2 shoes being together like 2 baby crocodiles. So now here, I can discard this thought, but I can be like, these don't look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now. Oof. Ow. Ow, self. That's a little real. So something happened and I recovered a point of morale. Like, it seems like I'm going to be like, I don't know if I've ever pronounced this word before. Indefatigable? Indefatigable? Does that mean like very emotionally resilient?
Because
if that's what it means, it would make sense that I didn't know how to say it out loud.
Is an adjective, persisting tirelessly.
Okay. So like that, I've got a lot of. I've got a lot of morale. I'm so physically unwell.
So you just keep going. Like, no matter what, now that you found your other shoe, you can do anything.
until this shattered body gives out. So hold on. What do the shoes do for me? Oh, it also reduces. So hold on. I have a 0 savoir faire. Oh, well.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some text on the screen that these golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants. Pat, are these not your pants? Because I have questions.
I mean, speaking up, like defending this person.
That's not a yes or a no, Pat. I need a yes or a no.
I'm saying he is someone, you know. He may not be anyone we're proud of, but he is someone.
Everyone has an uncle like this.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's a little. But okay, so here I think is our journal, which okay, so it is Monday. So here's the thing, Aaron. That means it's not even Tuesday. You know how sometimes it's a bit of a Tuesday? Mm-hmm. That is still in the future. We have to, you know what we have to look forward to? A bit of a Tuesday. And here's the map.
Electrochemistry, impossible.
So this is an done skill check. This is a
so you can return back to it.
So I can return back to it. And probably somewhere here. Oh, and a complete quest is find your other shoe, which I nailed. I also, everyone, I did that speedrun style. I did it in under half an hour of game time. Just so you know.
Pat, are we going to see a speedrun of this game once Final Cut comes out?
Oh my God.
Maybe later in the year?
Maybe. You know, after we do our extensive hold on. Now this door is clickable. Okay, but first I'm gonna take everyone's spare change so that maybe I have enough for a pack of cigarettes or something. The weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe de Monde. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. I mean, Aaron, I play Scorched Earth. I need to click on every clickable
Pat.
thing.
Oh,
You're the one that wanted me to do the expression adder, so now you have to reap what you have sown.
I don't know who's reaping and sowing in this situation.
Knock. No answer. You know?
If there's no answer, there's no one inside, or they don't want to be bothered.
You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside.
That is not an invitation. I'll say that much.
I mean, I think we're agreed there. Inland Empire, a tremendous... Oh, no. Oh no.
God.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everyone in the world is doing something without you. Beauty, don't imagine me in all this ugliness. Oh my God. This didn't happen before. I did not play this. I did not see this before. Okay, now this, I mean, I'm going to say teenage Rothfuss would have thought that this, because I think maybe the game doesn't, this is good writing, everyone. But also the game, what happened maybe in the game's opinion is that like I gave her the expression, she looked at me, she put out her cigarette, walked slowly to her door, turned around, made a witty rejoinder, and went inside and said goodbye. And for all the game knows, I just then walked over to the door and knocked, and then heard somebody.
No, you thought about it. Thought about it.
Instead of like, I just like went out onto the balcony, got my foot wet, found my shoe, and then suddenly feeling so good about myself, realized that maybe I can go hassle this woman. So I'm gonna say,
do you want to go write poetry in your apartment? Because that, like, this is a very emo game, and I'm here for it.
I think. Why? Their teenage Pat would have thought, this. It's like, how dare you not be as obsessed with me as I am obsessed with you? And he would have felt justified in that emotion, which is why teen Rothfuss really had some problems, had to work through his shit for a long time. I think I'm going to try to be and also slightly younger teen Rothfuss would have thought number 3 here. I mean, this is just a fucking big mood right here, but we're going to do swallow the emotion, and I'm going to love it if it does not let me do it without a roll.
I think there's a correct answer here, Pat. There we go. You've done it.
Oh, also, Aaron, we're creeping up on 2 hours. I'm having a blast. I don't know how late is late for you. I'm having a really good time. So but also maybe you should say like, I'm good for this much more, and then we'll try to stick to it.
I think I'm good for now because I have a pretty broad idea of what this game is, and I don't want to see much more.
Okay.
Seeing that first interaction with the woman on the balcony is perfect. That is a chef's kiss moment.
That
because
is.
now that gives me a really great primer on what this is going to be. But I am looking forward to continuing this.
Cool. And so, yeah, here we are, everyone. This is, and a lot of us have played like little flash games or, things where, I'm trying to think here. Maybe here I'll go back here and then do this so I can sort of look in the camera. You played little games where, it's sort of like a little joke game where it's like, oh, you're trapped in your room after a hangover. Can you manage to find your shoe? Where like that's the whole game. Like, please be aware that was literally just like it was you waking up and like trying to get dressed. This is the first day. This game goes on for days. You also notice, like, right now, the real world time is slowly proceeding, but it's only been half an hour of the day. And just to step around here. So, like, here's obviously a stage. I'm guaranteeing that I read my poetry there during my drunken bender.
Yep.
Here's a man with a bird, like every good cafe /
Classic
maybe
bartender.
bar. And then over here is somebody who I am delighted for you to meet. Here he is. Here's your partner.
Okay.
Yep.
You get a partner?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh very yeah.
Is your partner the mortal compass?
I mean, it's there's so many ways they could have done it that would have been funny and sort of traditional. There's a lot of bad ways that they could have done it that would have been like, understandable, but like very weak tea or like unsatisfying. Mm-hmm. Your partner is one of the most in my opinion, at least from what I remember dimly from my playthrough, your partner is one of the most wonderfully fully realized characters I think I've ever experienced in a game. Right? And so yeah. So we can call it here. So I'll say this. I am tempted, because I know we started about quarter after. I'm tempted to show the stream your partner, or our partner. If you want to clip out and have that experience for yourself on your own, Aaron, or do you want to wait and I'll play through this like with you, like sort of continuously? We haven't talked about the particulars of how we're gonna do these streams.
No. I think Tuesday night I'll stream my beginning. I do it on PlayStation though, so I don't know how we could do it together, but I'll start streaming Tuesday night. You can hit me up at twitch.tv/turbohoodie, and why don't you stick on and keep playing, and I'll dump off. You can show the stream your partner and everything, and next time we meet we can compare notes.
Cool. That sounds great. And Although maybe what I'll do is I'll stay here and I'll do a little bit of Q&A with people. And then maybe, because I remember meeting I don't think maybe I can do the introduction to my partner while in just 15 minutes. So maybe I'll wait, and if I don't manage to catch your stream, because I'll be hanging out with the boys on Tuesday night, well, if we start here, we'll go through it together, and we'll see how my experience of him is different than yours, and I'll also get your take on how it went with you.
I love it. I'm into that idea.
Cool. Again, thank you so much, Aaron. This is such a treat for me. Let me
look at those saves. 2019, 2019, 2019, 2020, and then now.
Yep. So long ago. So I'm gonna save. Thank you again, Aaron. I'm gonna switch over here to just me chatting, and I'll do a little Q&A here in the chat, and I'll talk to you later, Aaron.
Sounds good. I'll see you, Pat. Bye, chat.